my attacker was the same one and that he was killing other women.
Ted Bundy is a name instantly recognizable and one that brings fear to the minds of many, especially for one Utah woman who says she was one of his victims. Mike Andini.
After nearly 4 decades, she's coming forward for the first time.
News specialist Ashley Kewish spoke with her about how she survived.
Well, guys, Rhonda Stapley was a student here at the University of Utah back in 1974. But it was on October 11th of that year that she says she nearly lost her life at the hands of one of America's most notorious serial killers.
From her mother's home in Ogden, surrounded by family, Rhonda Stapley is speaking out about the darkest time of her life. It all started innocently enough.
Then this tan Volkswagen came by and the driver rolled down his window and said, "Where are you going?" And I said, "I'm going up to the U." And he said, "Me too, hop in."
She said she didn't think twice about accepting a ride from the smooth-talking, handsome law student. She even believed him when he told her he needed to make a quick detour. That detour turned out to be Big Cottonwood Canyon.
He leaned in close and I thought he was going to kiss me. He said, "Do you know what? I'm going to kill you." And he put his hands on my throat and started squeezing.
Stapley says she was in and out of consciousness as Bundy beat and raped her.
He had every intention of me dying.
But then, a chance for an escape.
He was fiddling with something in the back of the car, so he had his back to me, and I was able to jump and run.
She said when she finally made it back to her apartment, she felt ashamed.
And I thought, nobody can ever know I did this stupid thing. Nearly got myself killed. And I just promised myself I would never tell a soul what had happened.
In the weeks that followed, Bundy kidnapped and killed 2 Utah women. Stapley says she was in denial it was the same person.
And then I had all this huge amount of guilt. I thought that if I had come forward, other women might have not been killed.
She kept the secret from her husband and later her children until 2012, when she says an event at work triggered PTSD. She knew it was time to come clean and seek therapy.
The physical stuff heals eventually, but the emotional parts need to be healed.
Now she's hoping to help other victims of rape who are too scared to come forward.
If my story can help 1 or 2 other people, then it's worth telling.
Stapley says she knows there are people out there who may doubt her story. She says she's okay with that. She's written a book about her experience, and before it was published, her timeline and specific details about Bundy were compared against notes from the FBI. Those closest to the case, Mike, say she's telling the truth.
All right, interesting story. All right, Ashley Kewish live for us tonight in Salt Lake. Ashley, thank you. Dave?